stdio.h, there are printf function, there are scanf functions, scanf function, printf function, printf function, scanf function. Then you have to know which function will produce the output of data on the execution screen and which function will produce the output of data on a specific file. And hence you have to know about the proper name of the function that will perform your required task. Suppose you have to take input of the floating point data in your program. To perform input in C, there are a number of functions defined. getCH function will also perform input of data. getChe function will also perform input of data. getDef function will also perform input of data. getS function will also perform input of data. scanf function will also perform input of data. scanf function will also perform input of data, and fscanf function will also perform input of data. And you have to perform input of a floating point number. Then you have to know about which of these functions will be used to perform input of a floating point data in the program. And for this you have to know about the proper name of the function. The name of the function that you have to use to perform input of floating point data in the program is scanf. Scanf. It is written as SCANF. There is no space between the letters of the name of the function. It is the proper name of the function. And to use any of the system defined function, you have to know about the proper name of the function. Second information that you have to know before using any of the system defined function is the name of the header file in which it has been defined. The function that you are going to use to perform your required task, in which file that particular function has been defined, should already be known to you. If you do not know about the name of the header file in which your required function has been defined, then the compiler may generate error. If the compiler is not generating the error message during the compile time of the program, it will display the error message during the runtime of the program, a linker error message. Because you can only use two types of function in C program, which two types of function can be used in a C program: SDFs and UDFs, system defined functions and user defined functions. When you are using system defined function, you have to write the instruction to include the definition of the system defined function from the header file in which the system defined function has been defined. And this information is written at the very top of the program by using the preprocessor directive has include. With has include, you have to write the name of the header file in angular bracket. And when you are using any of the system defined function in the program, you have to write that particular header file name with preprocessor directive inside angular bracket in which your called system defined function has been defined. Hence, this information should also be known to you already before using system defined function in a program. Third information that you should have to know, that is the number and respective type of argument required to be passed to the system defined functions. I have already said that in C there is a large number of system defined functions has been defined, and some of the system defined functions do not accept any argument, and many of the system defined functions accepts arguments. Which system defined function is being used by you in the program, for that particular system defined function you should have already an information that the function accepts the argument or it does not accept any argument. If the function is accepting the argument, what number of arguments should be passed to the function, and which type of arguments should be passed to the function in respective order should also be known to you before using a system defined function in the program. If a function that has been defined in C already, system defined function, is being used in the program and it does not accept any argument, and you are writing a call of the function by passing the argument, this will be a result for which the compiler will display an error message. So you should have proper information about the SDF, that if the SDF is accepting any argument or not, and if the system defined function is accepting the argument, what type of arguments should be passed to it in respective order. It should, you require to know this information before using the system defined function in the program. Arguments are data passed to the function at the time of call in the program. Within the parenthesis of the function, you have to write the data, and that data is known as argument. And if you are using a system defined function, then you should have an information about the number and respective type of arguments required to be passed to the system defined function. Another information that you should know before using a system defined function is the type of value returned by the function. Some of the function does not return any value, like CLR SCR. CLR SCR is a function that is used to clear the execution screen. Whenever you will be requiring to clear the execution screen or output screen, you can make a call of the function CLR SCR. It has been defined in conio.h header file, and this function does not return any value. It is said that every function in C returns an integer value. Sometimes you do not have any requirement to use the return value of the function, but sometimes you will require to use the return value of the function. Hence, you have to know that the function is returning any value or not, and you should also know that if you have to use the return value of the function in the program or not. Another information that you should have to know before using system defined function in the program is the task already defined of the function. In C, some of the system defined function will perform input, some of the function defined already in C will perform output of data, and many of the function will perform a specific calculation in the program. Some of the function may create memory for you, and some of the system defined function will destroy the created memory by you in the program. Hence, if you are using a system defined function, what task the function will perform in the program should already be known to you. If you are using a scanf function in the program, then you should have the information that a scanf function will perform the input of data during the execution of the program. If you are using printf function in the program, then you should know that the printf function will perform the output of data during the execution of the program. The task of the system defined function should be already known to you, and hence we can conclude these 5 points in a single concept, that you should have the information about system defined function, the syntax of the system defined function, according to which the system defined function has to be called in the program. And I have written on the board about the name of some system defined functions: getStage, getStage, getCat. These 3 functions are system defined functions, and these 3 functions perform input of character value in the program. getCH does not accept any argument. getCH also does not accept any argument, and getCat also does not accept any argument. But all these 3 functions return an integer value. The integer value returned by these functions refer to the character that has been pressed during the execution of any of these functions that you have used in the program. PutCH function and PutChar function, these 2 functions perform output of character data in the program during the execution. And PutCH function accepts a character type data. PutChar function also accepts a character type data. And you have to write either a character constant or the name of a character variable inside the parentheses of these functions putch and putchar. You have to write here a character constant or the name of character variable, character memory inside the parentheses of putch or putchar, and it will produce the output of character data in the program. CLR/SCR function does not accept any argument and performs and clears the execution screen or output screen. Printf function, this is an important function that you have to use in many of the C language programs to produce the output of any type of data. It can perform the output of any type of data. If you have created a character memory, you have stored a character value in created character memory, and you are requiring to produce the output of character value that you have stored in character memory, you can use printf. Similarly, to display the output of integer data, float data, long integer data, unsigned integer data, string data in a C program, you can use printf function. And to perform input of any type of data, you can use another system defined function, scanf. A scanf function is used to perform the input of any type of data in a program. But these two functions require the information before doing their own task about the type of data that is to be displayed by the printf function and the type of data that is to be input by the scanf function. Such type of information is passed by using conversion string or format specifier, and C has defined various conversion strings and or format string or format specifier. Every conversion string or format string or format specifier decides a specific type of value to be input or output. Thank you. About system defined functions, these concepts are enough to be known to you. In next video lecture, I will be discussing about UDFs, user defined